Starflip and Bubblebliss, Episode 5. The Candy Oak Secret. Morning spilled golden light across ultimate Fairyland, turning every leaf and droplet into a gem. Dew sparkled on the gumdrop pond outside Starflip and Bubblebliss's cozy cottage, while their fox rabbit stretched on the doorstep, twitching its ears at every glitter. Inside, Starflip polished their 4 shimmering feathers on a striped cloth. "Today's the day," she said brightly. The riddle points to the candy oak. Bubblebliss smoothed her pink hair, eyes shining. "Feather 5, and then the treasure. I can almost hear it laughing already." They packed biscuits, a blanket, and the scrolls, then stepped into the sunshine. The candy oak tree towered beside the pond, its branches heavy with toffee-colored leaves and shiny peppermints that chimed softly in the breeze. Searching the candy oak, they circled the trunk, searching for clues. "Maybe it's under the bark," Starflip guessed, tapping with her tiny hammer. Plink, plonk. Bubblebliss crouched near the roots. "Wait, something sparkly." She brushed away fallen leaves, uncovering a carved wooden panel etched with faint words. "Giggle 3 times, spin twice, and knock gently." The fairies followed the funny instructions, giggling so hard they nearly toppled into the pond. The panel slid open, revealing a spiral staircase leading underground. The fox rabbit bounded ahead, its tail leaving a trail of golden sparkles on each step. The Hollow of Jokes. At the bottom lay a round chamber with walls shaped like giant candy canes. Shelves brimmed with glittering joke scrolls, each glowing softly like sleeping laughter. In the center stood a pedestal holding a silver feather tipped with rainbow. "Feather 5, Starflip whispered. She lifted it gently, but the pedestal rumbled. A secret doorway slid open in the wall, revealing a wide, sloping tunnel beyond. "Adventure's not over yet," Bubblebliss grinned. "The tunnel of tickles." The tunnel slanted downward, lit by tiny lantern bugs whose light danced with every giggle. Warm laughter drifted through the air, making the candy walls quiver. They followed the sound until the passage opened into a vast cavern glowing like starlight poured into stone. At its heart bubbled a fountain of liquid light, and beside it stood a chest carved from moonstone. Above it, words shimmered. "Place the 5 feathers true. Then watch joy bloom for you." Starflip's wings fluttered with excitement. One by one, she and Bubblebliss placed their feathers: silver, silver blue, silver violet, coral silver, and finally the new silver rainbow. The feathers hummed softly, glowing brighter and brighter until the chest lid clicked open. Inside lay not gold or gems, but a book bound in gleaming clouds. On its cover danced glowing letters. Bubblebliss touched the title reverently. "A storybook?" Starflip opened it. Pages fluttered, releasing streams of color and laughter that shaped themselves into floating pictures. The fox rabbit hopped onto the chest's rim and tapped the book with his paw. A tiny note unfolded. "Dear brave fairies, true treasure isn't shiny, it's the joy you spread. Keep this book safe, share its magic, and giggle often." Tears of delight sparkled in Bubblebliss's eyes. "All this time, we were collecting fun." They carried the book up the staircase and stepped once more into the sunny world. The candy oak chimed as if cheering them on, and sunlight spilled silver across the gumdrop pond. Starflip spread their blanket beneath the tree's shade. They placed the 5 feathers and the magical book in the center. Then they invited their woodland friends, squirrels in acorn hats, frogs with bow ties, and a family of marshmallow ducks, to join them. Bubblebliss opened the everlasting giggle and began to read aloud. The story told of raindrops teaching sunbeams how to dance. Each joyful word floated into the air as glowing bubbles that drifted over the meadow. The forest erupted in laughter. Even the gumdrop pond rippled with joy, its waves giggling softly. As the laughter settled, the book's cover shimmered and changed. New golden words appeared. Starflip and Bubblebliss, guardians of the everlasting giggle. The fairies gasped. "We're guardians," Bubblebliss said in wonder. "That means we get to share this magic," Starflip smiled. "Every laugh, every story, passed on to anyone who needs it." The fox rabbit bowed dramatically, his whiskers twitching with pride. "Our mission begins," he seemed to say. By evening, the sky glowed tangerine and rose. Starflip perched on a candy oak branch, gazing over Fairyland. Bubblebliss hovered beside her, holding the glowing book. "I wonder if new feathers will grow," she mused softly. As if the tree had heard her, 5 tiny silver leaves unfurled, each shaped like a feather. They shimmered in the sunset, promising new stories to come. Starflip smiled. Even endings here have beginnings. Night sprinkled stars like sugar over the meadow. Creatures gathered again, the squirrels, frogs, ducks, and more, to listen to another tale. Starflip and Bubblebliss opened the everlasting giggle, their voices blending with crickets and rustling leaves. The fox rabbit rolled onto his back, kicking his paws in delight, sending everyone into another round of warm, endless laughter. The sound of joy rose over the pond, echoed through the forest, and soared up to the twinkling stars. The everlasting giggle had found its keepers. And Fairyland found its laughter once again.